Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Crendelacremeinvestments and Wellness back at you again with another video. And today's video is going to be about valid entries on order blocks, okay? Because I've noticed a lot of people, well, a few people have asked, and a lot of people I see are saying that OBs necessarily don't work. But all OBs essentially are if you notice, are just bigger time frame supply and demand zones. However, I'll go into another video upon that. Today's videos will just strictly be about valid OBs. All right. So understanding market structure and order flow will validate your OBs. And essentially, what I mean by that, you have to understand what the bigger time frame picture is doing, and is it matching with the smaller time frame picture, and is it also matching with your bias that you have about a certain trade. Hold on, I think one of my alerts just went off. All right, we back. Sorry about that, but um, essentially, you have to just understand where you're at in the market. Okay. So the way I see it is you have two entry points. You either have a trending market that you're entering off the continuation off of that trending market, or you have a reversal and you're entering off of the build up of pressure or the any kind of um, reversal signal or bullish signal that you're seeing off of, and you're entering off the reversal of the market going the opposite direction. So what I mean by this is, so you either have a continuation going down, then it gets to the area of interest. I'm gonna draw the area of interest down here in a minute. Then it starts to consolidate, accumulation, break of structure, some sort of sign of strength, Wyckoff formation, and then the correction back up, and then it'll come to another point and then trend back down. And the market does this over and over again. So area of interest right here, this pink area, and we're either entering off of the just color this so you can see a little bit better. Hold the continuation, crunching our risk to reward, find some OBs. Oh, let me make it that small. The continuation off a valid OB that's trending in that way, or getting active in the reversal. All right. So these are the two ways um well, the only way, two ways in my perception of seeing smart money concepts that you can get active into a trade, either off the continuation pattern or off a reversal pattern. Okay. So with that in mind, let's just say um, your area of interest should be always a bigger time frame. So you always want to keep that in mind. So when the market is trending back up here, so let me just erase all this so you can see it a little bit better. So let's say it's trending down. Slightly trending, but whatever. Trending down, marks up, and then y'all are looking to get active in these OBs right here, OBs right here. But as you can see, you may see a little stutter, then it comes, crushes that OB, try to get it in at this OB right here. Comes in, maybe stutters a little bit, and then crashes right through that OB, and you're wondering why your OBs are getting crashed so much, because you're not taking into the higher time frame area. So on a smaller time, so let's just say this is a 15-minute, this diagram right here, this is a 15-minute, but this bigger time frame area is like a 4 hour. So on a 4 hour, it could be doing this. And all this is a correction back into a bigger time frame area of interest, then to continue it on up. So understanding where you're at in the market, understanding what kind of trade you're kind of make, and understanding order flow is essential when validating your OBs. And you match your OBs with other institutional concepts that I've talked about in my YouTube. You can get free tons of free information on there, or you can purchase my ebook that will be coming out soon, or you can schedule a one-on-one mentorship from the link below. However, I digress, and I'll continue. So this trade already happened. This is all hindsight. This is, let's say, this is market actually been tanking at the beginning of the week. I want to say what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then started return, reversing Wednesday and Thursday, and we got a stellar day today. It's made pretty much all-time highs. At least the US 500 has, yeah, all-time highs. So let's go ahead and go back in time here. So as we can see on a bigger time frame, so as you can see on a bigger time frame, we are overall bullish. As we can see here, there's no question that we're overall bullish on a bigger time frame here. However, we get if you just cut all that out and looked at this and really got in here on a smaller time frame, say 15-minute, all you would see is bearishness. So you wouldn't even take in consideration what's going on the bigger time frame. So you have to take in consideration what's going on the bigger time frame. So we go back to the bigger time frame. So we're looking for some kind of reversal here, since our overall market direction is reversing. Okay, so I see a OB right here, last candle before up moves. I see OB right here, last candle before up move. Looking at this, I didn't know which one was going to react at, so you mark up both of them. So once this happens, I'm looking for some kind of Wyckoff formation to continue it up here. However, a lot of other people will not notice the bigger time frame and will try to enter off this OB right here. Let's see if I see another one. See this OB up here. This is a big time frame area, OB2. So this OB right here. See this OB right here. All right, so all these smaller OBs, some people are looking for the pullback to continue going down. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of pullback to continue right here. Some kind of continuation on up and to continue down. You know, that's what people are looking for. However, y'all are not taking into consideration the bigger time frame. So always take into consideration the bigger time frame. Always look at the 8 hour and above. I always say 8 hour and above. And with Forex, the market's a lot more rangy. So there's different rules necessarily with Forex. However, with indices, it's usually trending. So take into consider that bigger time frame area interest. So now we're gonna see all these OBs get pretty much just annihilated, because the overall direction of this market is bullish. So, like I said here, we're looking for continuations or reversals. So as we can see here, since this is a bigger time frame area of interest, and since we have a breaker structure, we are now looking for buys. I'm no longer looking for sales because we have broke structure and we have hit off a bigger time for area of interest. We're not looking for buys, okay? Until it gets to an OB, and then we'll look for certain confirmations to get into the position. All right, so we have OB right here, and then we have an OB right here. So this is essentially our trading range, okay? So these are our two valid OBs in this trading range. This one more so than this one because this one is going with market structure, okay? The OBs that go with market structure and make the most sense on your overall directional bias are the ones that are valid. All these little OBs that you're seeing down here, not valid. The ones that take liquidity, the ones that create an institutional move, the ones that leave an imbalance behind, the ones that have that last clean up candle before the down candle or last down candle before the up candle are your valid OBs. Okay, going along with overall market structure. So, with that being said, we're not looking for a trade until it gets to one of these OBs. Okay. It doesn't give me this OB because I remember sitting back trying to catch it, but never gave me the entry. However, it does give a entry up here. So yeah, so we have a tap directly into that OB, and now we see another confirmation, and then we see that smaller time frame OB right here. All right, and then we look to get active into the trade. Go below, and I'm actually going to show you something here. So that's because I took this trade live. So this is where I'm looking to take my first take profit because it'll be at the next structural break. However, I'm looking for it to reverse all the way down to this OB. So potential 1 to 22. However, the market didn't it didn't come all the way down there. All it essentially came here, broke that structure, and which is where I took my first take profit, and I reduced risk after that. And then the market actually reversed and continued up since the overall direction is bullish. Okay, so even when you match a high time frame OB with the smaller time frame and you're understanding where you're at in the market, you can still profit off of OB being invalid. However, you have to know how to manage your risk. And I go into risk management on another one of my YouTube videos. You can check that out. And I go a lot more in depth about it on my YouTube. On my ebook. And also one-on-one mentorships. And like I said, I'm having an investment group coming out soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I appreciate all the love and support. I know free information really saved my life in trading, and I know that's where I benefit a lot off of. So I just want to help give back to that, and I just want to help in any way possible. So definitely leave comments on videos that you want to see in the future, and Crendelacrem out.